Let's go with this Tampa 2 Drew here. All right, I'm gonna get into the Bruce Arians discussion. All right, possible coaches for the Bucs, but really Bruce Arians. I'm gonna get into that discussion in a moment. I'm gonna keep this real short and sweet. What I have to say about Brent Grimes. One, I'm a Brent Grimes fan. I've been watching Brent Grimes since he played with Atlanta. I loved his game then. I loved it watching him when he went to Miami, although I didn't see a lot of his games when he played for the Dolphins. And I was ecstatic when he came to Tampa Bay. I'm not going to get personal on this discussion when it comes to Brent Grimes, but I took it a little personal. And I shouldn't, right? I shouldn't have taken it personal, but I kind of did. Because I'm a Bucs fan, and beyond the name on the back of the jersey, right, it's the Bucs who I support. And when you have that type of attitude, right, the things that he said, that's a little frustrating for me. There's a lot of people out here in this world that would love to make $7 million a year to cover the best wide receiver on the other team. There's guys out there that would do that for nothing and give anything to be able to do it. You're blessed, Brent. You're blessed to have been able to play in a league for as long as you played. And maybe you felt as though you should have got paid more money. I get that. But man. Anyways, that's all I got. I don't even want to go any further on that, because if I go any further, it's just going to be a lot of negative, like TMZ talk, and I'm not trying to go there. I'm really not. That's not what I'm about. So let's move on. Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians is the guy, all right? He's the guy. You knew when they fired Dirk, as fast as they fired him, that they had to have somebody in line. The connection between Jason Light and Bruce Arians is there, okay? They know each other well. And I thought that there would be a chance that Bruce Arians would come to Tampa. I thought there would be a chance that this would happen. You know, he said that the only team he would consider coming out of retirement for or whatever would be the Browns. But I see today that the Bucs did indeed interview him, and that they've already talked to the Cardinals now about what type of compensation it's going to take to get him in Tampa. Bruce Arians will be the next head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's going to happen. Now, I know that there's a lot of people out there that feel as though his age, his health may be a concern. I'm not really so concerned with that. And in fact, what you would love as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan would be to bring this guy in and then have him groom your next head coach. Now, the reason why I like that possibility is because so many times you see a coordinator, right, an assistant coach, somebody on the staff that's super talented, that the team has to force the head coach out, kind of like what they did with Lovie Smith, although, I mean, I think they were going to get rid of Lovie anyways, but let's be honest, they made that move super quick because they were scared Dirk Cutter was going to get a job somewhere else. So when you do this, you create an opportunity where somebody may hang on and stay there because they know there's a chance they're going to take over once that person's out the door. So Bruce Arians has a chance to groom somebody and get them prepared to take over once he's done. And who knows? I mean, the guy could coach for a while. I mean, let's be real here, right? We've had, right, Dirk Cutter's lasted the longest out of everybody since Gruden at 3 years. You know, Raheem was 2, Shiano was 2, or I think 2. Lovie Smith too. I mean, my point is that really, are we really concerned with how many years? I mean, can we just get a winning? Can we get a winning season? Can we make it to the playoffs, please? Let's do that. Let's worry about that first before we start worrying about how long a coach is going to be with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I like Bruce Arians a lot. All right. Now, I might be wearing rose-colored glasses when I think of this dude, but I like him. I liked watching him when he was with the Cardinals. Admittedly, I didn't know a lot about Bruce Arians before he went to Arizona, though, okay? Like, just keeping it real here, I really didn't know a lot about him, but I like him. I said this in the last video, and somebody got a kick out of it. He's a Libra, right? He wears Oakleys. I dig him. I like him. So I think he's the guy. And I think Jason Light knew he was going to be the guy. I think they've kind of put on a front and tried to play this off like they didn't really know, but I think they knew. I think they knew well in advance that they were going to go after Bruce Arians. And I wouldn't be surprised, as tight as Jason Licht and Bruce Arians probably are, that they've had discussions way before. But who knows? That's just speculation on my end, though. So we'll see what happens. But leave me a comment and you tell me, do you think Bruce Arians is that guy? Am I ridiculous for wanting Bruce Arians? Because there's just nobody else out there that I see that I have a lot of faith in. Now, if you had some young, up-and-coming, offensive coordinator that was just going to be ridiculous and come in here and do some things, then maybe. But right now, what we need is somebody that's going to hold the team accountable. Okay? Because I thought Dirk Cutter would be that guy. But when you tell your cornerback to cover the number one wide receiver on the opposing team, and he flat out tells you he ain't going to do it because he ain't getting paid to do that, you're not holding him accountable, and you should have sat his ass down. I'm sorry. Again, I don't want to get too much into the Brent Grimes thing. It just had me feeling some type of way. And again, it's about accountability. And it takes me back to Jason Pierre-Paul's comments after the last game, right? When he was interviewed on the exit interview, and he talked about guys on the team not keeping it real. It just made me think. We need to get rid of those dudes, right? We need guys on this team that are ready to ball out and lay their bodies on the line, okay? This country's gone soft. We don't need a soft Tampa Bay team, all right? We've been soft for way too long. So we'll see. But we need a coach that's going to hold these guys accountable. And I think that Bruce Arians is that guy. And I think Jason Licht, this is his final straw, okay? Like he's got to put it all on the table now, okay? Because if Jameis doesn't work out, if the next coach doesn't work out, Jason Licht is gone. So what's he going to do? Is he going to put his faith in some up-and-coming coordinator, right? A defensive backs coach from Dallas? Nah. He's going to put all his chips on the table for his boy Bruce Arians, who's going to come in here, and they're going to ride or die, right? We either going to do something or we all losing our jobs. That's as simple as it is. And that's the reason why Bruce Arians will be the next head coach. Head coach. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, tell me what you think. Am I crazy? I mean, I'm crazy, but am I crazy for thinking that Bruce is coming here? And am I crazy for thinking that's a good move? I mean, at this point, what do we got to lose, right? He's the guy, though. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm out.